Hi, this is Grace. And I mentioned this about wanting to do more about women's issues. And the things, I've been thinking about the things that we've been going through. How many of you are going through the existential crisis? But there's also the midlife crisis. There's the whole thing with menopause or being just post-menopausal. Empty nest syndrome. And what is the other one called? The sandwich generation, when you take care of your elderly people and you still have young people to take care of, and or children, and so many other things that all come around the same time, and that's a lot to have to deal with. And just also doing the second shift, going to work, coming home, if you are employed, and then if not, trying to find a job in this economy these days. At this age, it's unbelievable. I've done it, and the basic thing that I've seen that happens, not just to me, but to other people around my age, those of us that are the younger baby boomers and the older Gen X, is being pushed out by the younger people because they can pay them less. They think they're making good money, when no, I was making that when I was in my 20s and back in the 80s. Yeah, and all these things coming together and around the same time, it's little wonder that we get to this point. People have said this, and I've certainly felt it, that's it. I'm not taking care of anybody else. It's my turn, kind of thing. And then going through the existential crisis at this time with all this, all these other things too that I haven't even mentioned, is interesting, rather interesting to do. Because it gets down to, I was joking with Adam one time, I said, we're just all microorganisms. That was sometime last year. And of course we're not, but that's how I was feeling. And at the time, we were just these little things, short life and all that. But how are other people, I'm curious, how are other women processing through this? What do you do? What do you do to just relieve some of it? It's just too much, It's a lot. But for me, I'm dealing with it, just taking day by day, and I'm trying to do that thing of taking care of myself. I was just in Walmart, and I was thinking about this yesterday. Lately actually, that I don't buy the things, the little things, the necessary things I need. And like socks, I forgot to buy some. I looked at them, didn't like the ones I saw, and I kept going because I needed to go get dog food. So just the little things. I did buy myself a little shirt and for winter and some sweatpants, but going out and just buying myself a whole new set of clothes or something like that, I just don't do it. And I'm wondering, was it always about somebody, other people, or just being too busy? That is the biggest thing, being too busy to really stop and say, this is what I need. I still need to do things like, I don't hardly ever do my, get my eyebrows tortured, as I call it, my hair cut. I cut it the last time, because the last couple times that I had it cut by, so-called professional, they cut one side shorter than the other, and it's like I'm giving up. And it's just those little things. How many others are feeling this way, like you're not taking care of yourself enough? Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later.